a man who needs no introduction to this fan base. Underrated in the looks department, by the way. A man who has won a title in every promotion in which he has competed. The UFC Hall of Famer, Daniel Cormier.
John Anik, if looks could kill, Daniel Cormier would be America's most wanted. But ultimately, it's about fighting. And this dude can fight. From wrestling, an Olympic pedigree, college national All-American, to a double champion of UFC. He possesses all the skill in the world. And tonight, once again, he tries to get his hand raised. What a phenomenal fighter. And got a model body, too.
Good body. Great smile. 2018, as many of you know, was the year of Daniel Cormier. You can argue his win over Stipe Miocic to wrest away the heavyweight title is the singular biggest win in mixed martial arts history. And now DC back on the proving ground tonight. We'll see how he handles this heavyweight challenge. And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Korean Superboy, And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, the former UFC heavyweight champion, and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Daniel D.C.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
Well, he was perfect as a heavyweight since dropping to the light heavyweight division. He has been equally dominant. We'll see how the two-time U.S. Olympian Daniel Cormier approaches this opponent tonight. Gotta figure you'll see heavy doses of takedowns in the early going tonight. Well, don't want to read too much into this singular moment, but a nice job by the boxer to defend the first takedown attempt by the wrestler.
Well, the wrestler told everyone that would listen that this was going to be easy. He was going to be able to put him down and put him down at will. The boxer was able to defend. Let's see now how the wrestler pivots and see if he can build a game plan that still allows for him to get a win. There it is. Now he's run him out.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Straight right hand now, just misses.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Right, early round 1 action here, and the wrestler immediately is able to get the clinch. Seems to be a means to an end, though. He's going to try to take this fight.
Absolutely, Johnny. He wants to wear on the arms. He understands how powerful this boxer is. So by grabbing him, squeezing him, making him squeeze, it starts to build the lactic acid. The arms start to blow up, and you start to get a little fatigue. That's what this wrestler's trying to do to slow this boxing guy down.
Keep your hands up. Oh, Superman punch lands. Overhand right, swing and a miss. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. The Korean Superboy gets caught by that straight punch there. Under 3 minutes to go in round 1. Pretty good jab there by Choi. Nice straight punch there.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to now start to find uppercuts up the middle to try to do damage to his opponent.
Oh, really good job by him there to raise the guard, DC, and block those shots coming his way.
He does a great job of blocking all incoming strikes. He's got him in the clinch once again.
So there's that takedown defense on full display yet again. It's held up for him.
He does a fantastic job of squaring up his hips, getting his legs back, and understanding not to allow his opponent to get going on his takedown finishes. Oh, big elbow.
opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Big head kick. And doing work with the jab. Oh, I think he's still compromised. We'll see if he can recover here. He's in a world of trouble. Hook lands.
Oh, nice takedown defense. Massive elbow.
Now lands a solid punch there. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Oh, the takedown attempt starting to pile up. Here's another one. Unable to secure. Joy gets absolutely tagged by that stiff jab.
More strikes to the head. Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Oh, strong punch there by Cormier.
He's got that single collar tie locked in.
And he defends yet another takedown. Seemingly every takedown attempt that has been tried has been stopped. 10 seconds now to go in the round.
Gets to the single collar tie.
Tags it with that uppercut. Cormier going for the takedown. He misses. Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, so an entertaining 5 minutes. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and I'd imagine a lot of these replays are going to be rooted in that kicking game that was on full display.
Absolutely. You're going to see a lot of different techniques, but the kicking was the key to him getting ahead in this fight. He's out ahead now. He needs to stay the course and continue to do that as the fight goes on.
Ready. Ready.
Round two is underway. All right, DC, buckle up. Here we go with our next round. High number of kicks landed in the previous round, and he'll look to keep it going.
He'll look to keep winning the fight with his kicks. He's throwing eye kick, leg kick, body kick. He's even throwing a couple spin kicks in there. This guy is so educated with fighting with his legs.
Oh, nice kick there by Daniel Cormier. DC, I know we talk about your wrestling all the time. I know you feel like you got a lot of power in your
And he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Making all these shots count. All right, feet on the hips here. Oh, looking for the gilly lock now. Might have the guillotine.
That guillotine choke is getting very close. He's got to lock the guard, though, if he wants to finish. Had the submission in very tight, but as it started to slip, he went right back to the dominant position.
Posture's up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there. He's having his way with him here. Cormier's in half guard now. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Choi. All right, so the hands are crispy tonight. Not exactly what we thought we would see out of this wrestler, but as a former two-time U.S. Olympian yourself with some hands, you can fall in love with those. Ooh, looks like another submission attempt now. Oh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He was able to take his arm out and stay safe.
All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise.
I loved all the grappling that was on display there, but fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to his feet.
different round and the striking clinic continues. Shades of Max Holloway back in the day against Calvin Kattar. Every strike he has thrown seemingly is finding the target.
I mean, it's landing. Everything is landing, J.A. And coming into this fight, he understood that he had an advantage in this particular skill. I don't know if he could have even expected it to be this vast as we have seen to this point in the fight.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. It's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Well, on paper, it looked like a grappling advantage for him coming in and largely DC. Oh, looking for the gilly lock now. Might have the guillotine.
Yep, the guillotine.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. Beautiful transition. Now he's got good body position, yup.
Oh, the ground and pound is coming. Good movement to avoid some of that power coming back. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
All right, has the guard closed here. Choi's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Fighter able to reverse position on the ground and gain a dominant position. Nicely done. Choi going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here.
And now he's attempting to choke.
That guillotine is tight. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Choi. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the field.
They may be tired, but that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
Takedown defense is there. All right, round three coming up next. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up, he was battered, he was bruised, and look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
Ready.
Third round underway. Cormier gets caught by that straight punch. That'll get his attention.
Clinch position, the underhook is going to be very important. Whoever can drain time on that major leg.
Ground and pound the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut is opened up.
On to the mount.
Cormier's right back to the full mount here. Oh, big shots from the top. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there.
Setting up a sub attempt.
Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent. It looks like he's trying to get an arm triangle, but he's got to get to the opposite side, get his chest to the mat, and find that finish.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Cormier out of the half guard here. We'll see if he can work for a dominant position. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other side.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands. He does a great job getting out of that clutch position.
Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh, that jab alerted his opponent. Beautiful kick to the body. Oh, and he lands another huge kick. Short time starting to swell now. Really good job by him there to raise the guard, DC, and block those shots coming his way.
He does a great job of blocking all incoming strikes.
Nice strike landed there by Short.
Nice right.
Under 2 minutes to go. Oh, huge right hand! Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up. Well timed with the short uppercut and the clinch by Cormier. All right, well, good news is he worked, and bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often.
How about the accuracy and land right there? His opponent's wobble, champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
Oh, almost like you saw the skin swell right away after he landed that strike.
So that trainer's gonna have to bring in the end swell to try to deal with the swelling, because this guy is getting pieced up.
Oh, he gets the takedown late in the round here. That could affect the judging. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Changing the position.
Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head. All right, close guard now. You gotta be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Lands with the ground and pound here. Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going. He may finish this fight by submission.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Nice jab by Short. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Got to the clinch, controlled the posture, and lands some big knees from in close. Punch over the top. He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
the uppercut.
I mean, over and over, he is taking these strikes to the head.
And another one lands flush there by DC.
He's got some hands, man.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
Takedown defense holds up. Immediately gets the underhook. Now some uppercuts.
He better move, John. He cannot take these uppercuts from this position.
All right, so we're starting to see some swelling now, DC. We'll see if he can make some adjustments defensively.
He's taking too many of these shots up top. I mean, he's got to move his head right away. He's waiting, being reactive. You got to be active in your motions before your opponent sets up their attacks. Nice shots landing from the top position.
And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to now start to find uppercuts up the middle to try to do damage to the opponent.
Strike as he has landed thus far tonight.
Big, massive shot lands. Look at how tough his opponent is, though. Still standing, still in their fight.
Oh, nice job to get the guard up there as the strike is blocked by Cormier. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing stroke.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you have got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
Just over 2 minutes now to go.
Beautiful ground and pound. And it looks like he has a cut now.
Get that good wrist control now.
Oh.
Hey, stay with the game plan. Stay with the game plan. Listen.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. The reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound. Very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
So that cut continues to get more severe with every passing moment of the fight.
Every moment. You know, when you get cut in a fight, you expect for it to worsen because you're not going to not get hit anymore. Right now, he's got to do something to try to limit the damage. Otherwise, it's going to get real bad.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Well-placed kick there by Cormier. Oh, a huge block there.
Right here, you got to empty the gas tank, John. You got to just go forward and let everything fly. Big double leg level change.
Yet again, rinse and repeat, targeting that swelling, and you gotta think this is gonna start to affect his performance now.
Yeah, it's at a point now, John, where he's gonna start to get desperate. He's gonna start to make some mistakes because this swelling is not just minor anymore. We're starting to get into the major territory.
Horn sound for the end of round 4. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, replay truck has been kept busy tonight as we get you some clips from that previous round, and maybe we can even isolate the strike that opened his cheek up.
I mean, a cut on your cheek, while it's in a better spot, it is still so hard to deal with. Every time that gets hit, it hurts so bad. He's gonna have to move his head here.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, fifth and final round.
That was a big check.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Well, at this point, hard to blame him for headhunting, right? He has caused some significant swelling upstairs and continues to attack that area to great effect.
Absolutely. Oh!
Judo toss, made it look easy.
Get that wrist control for him.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submission.
Cormier's back in side control. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Get up, get up, get up.
Beautiful transition.
Watch your back.
Massive shot from the top. Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Cormier's got the full mount.
Now he's got good body position. Yup.
Choi's in half guard now. Under 3 minutes now to go round 5. Cormier's right back to the full mount here.
Look to get your guard back now.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Oh, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Ground and pound strike there now. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that tired and that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
Pretty strong jab there by DC.
That one slipped in. Nice strike.
Choi's taking aim at that cut right now, and they might even have to call in a ringside position. Smart decision by the fighter to continue to attack that compromised area. 90 seconds to go in the fight. Choi's of clear intention here, continuing to strike right at the swollen eye of the opponent. Let's see if he can finish.
You heard him bad.
Oh, this could just about do it. And he continues to work the body here.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Less than a minute now to go in the round.
You heard him bad.
He's very close to the finish here. Oh, he gets up. The question is for how long? Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. All right, we now go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer to wrap it with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 18 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, the Korean Superboy, Doo-Ho Choi.
So the Korean Superboy Doo-Ho Choi with another highlight for the reel here tonight.